Okay, so we have that session recording going. We're ready to rock and roll here, folks. So you know the drill by now. If you guys could just give me a quick yay or a nay in the chat box there. Let me know if that audio is coming through loud and clear or not. All right. Just want to make sure I'm coming through loud and clear. If we need to make any changes, now's the time for me to make them. All right, so I'm getting some yeses. We got some yays. We got loud and clear. Got a 10-4. All right. Okay. And hello there, Eric, Brian, Dave, Spiro, Pat, Lori, Jeffrey, Tori, Karen, Ted. How you guys doing this afternoon? All right. So I am so excited that you guys are joining me here on this Friday afternoon. I know there's a lot of things you could be doing, so I am honored and appreciative that you decided to spend the next 45 to 60 minutes with me. I will do my best to make sure that you walk away absolutely stoked by what I'm going to show you here today. Okay, now first things first, what you're seeing on your screen, if you have not joined our free Facebook marketing discussion group, there it is right there on your screen. That's our Serious Mortgage Marketing group. It is a private group on Facebook, meaning that you can say whatever you want. You don't have to worry about your friends and other connections, seeing what you're asking or what you're chatting about. So feel free to get as deep into your marketing discussion as possible on that free group. All right. Okay, next. As you guys well know, I know most of you guys here have been on my calls before. If this is your first time joining us, these are live calls, not one of those fake calls. This is indeed live. So that means, yes, I can see your questions. Ask as many questions as you like in that chat box, or click to raise your hand if you want to verbally ask your question. With that said, folks, I cannot get to your questions immediately. I try to get to them as possible, and we also reserve a session for Q&A at the end of the session as well. So feel free to keep them flowing. I'm not ignoring you. I will get to your questions on a first come, first served basis. And then finally, my little tradition here, I've had this going on for a year, so I might as well keep it going. I have this funny little thing going where, you know what? I like your guys' feedback, and I like to know what you want to hear more about. So if you're hearing me say some things that are particularly usable or useful to you, or you think you want to hear more about, just give me the word boom, B-O-O-M, in your chat box in the top right corner. So I have a little fun with that. When I just start seeing those booms showing up, and you know why I picked the word boom? Because it stands out. Sometimes I get 700, 800, even 900 questions over the course of an hour in that chat box, so it's difficult to scroll through, but boom shows up. And when I start seeing a bunch of those one after another, I know, hey, I'm onto something here. Let's talk more about this topic because you guys like it. All right. Okay, so we're ready to rock and roll. Enough chatting. Let's talk about gigs on the side, folks. So I have a big question for you guys, okay? Let me know if this is true for you or not. I just want to know your guys' sentiment on this. How many of you folks feel like you like the mortgage industry, but you'd like it a whole lot more if you didn't have that ups and downs, if you didn't have those slow months, if you didn't have the slow seasons and that peaks and valleys in your income? How many folks would agree with that sentiment? You know, I asked this, I asked this on Tuesday's call, and I think I had about 70 to 80 booms in the course of about 20 to 30 seconds there. Everybody said yes, 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 yes. So, you know, I did a call. This is a topic I've never covered before other than one time. One time I did a short 20-minute session last year for just a very small select group in our Facebook group and on my newsletter list. And I have heard, even to this day, even a year and about 3 months later, I still get emails, people asking me to cover this topic. So this topic, folks, is designed to solve that problem. Okay, that's the whole point I am doing this call. So here's what we're about to learn on today's session, folks. We're going to talk about a reliable way to earn extra income that comes in every month of the year. There's no such thing as slow times. In fact, the beauty of this strategy is it works even better during the so-called slow times for mortgages. It is a method of income generation that can be applied to your current prospects, your current leads, even your customers and folks you're working with right now. You capitalize on the leads you already have. In other words, the one thing that you guys know I'm famous for saying all the time: leverage, 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 okay? Why make more unnecessary work for yourself when you can just leverage what you already have coming in? And then finally, I'm going to show you how to take a means of leveraging your communication and income generation to also turn these same folks that you're now earning a side income with, turn these into contacts or into more closed loans. So this works to bring in extra income to smooth those quote unquote slow times and peaks and valleys, but also is going to get you more closed loans as well, like clockwork on demand. Okay, so does that sound good? If I could actually deliver on what it says right here, what do you guys think? Does this sound appealing? Does this sound attractive? So a lot of, I'm getting some more booms here. A lot of loan officers talk about this slow cycle and how you have this peaky income in the mortgage industry. And it sure as heck doesn't help when our government likes to keep throwing new, in many cases, ridiculous regulations at our industry. It's almost like you have to have a rule book sitting right there on your desk 24/7, but that doesn't help matters. But you know what? There's a couple of reasons why we have that peaky income. Okay, and one of the first and foremost reasons for that is we have a long buying cycle in many cases, especially if you're going after purchase market, right? I mean, how many times do you meet somebody and 4 to 5 months later they still haven't signed a contract for a house yet? And when you close on somebody, whether it's a purchase or a refi, how soon? I just want to hear from you guys. How soon do you get to close that person again on average, would you say, when you look at your database, how long does it take before you get to earn money from that person again? All right, so Eric says between 4 and 7 years. Okay, yeah, I don't doubt that. Lori says 5 to 7 years. So there we got that 7 year figure in there again. All right, so I got 3 to 4 years. Armando just says way too long. Don says 7 years as well. So it seems like 7 years. There's another seven. There's another seven. There's five. There's two, 2.5. There's three. So yeah, so guys, anywhere from 2 years on the short end all the way up to about 7 years. So that is a long cycle. So that's a lot of effort and work to get that person back into earning income for you again. And that's staying in touch with them for a very long time. Number two, we have a boring topic to most people when they're not in need of it. Now they like us when they need our services, right? But once they're closed, do you think they're eager to see what's going on with mortgages every month? 2, 3, 4, 5 times a month. Oftentimes, a lot of these marketing associations say that you should be sending a email or newsletter 4 to 6 times a month to your database. But how many folks in this industry, how realistic do you think that is that folks are going to be opening 4 to 6 emails a month from their loan officer? It's because they think this topic's boring to them because it's not relevant to them until they need our services. So that leads to number three, that it makes it difficult to stay in touch with them because it's like, well, what the heck do I talk to them about if they're really not that interested? I mean, they have stuff coming in, notifications from YouTube, from Facebook, from Reddit, and all these fun entertainment things. How interested are they? Oh, there's my loan officer. Let me see what he has to say, right? So that makes it difficult. And finally, we have a generally, and keep in mind this is a relative term, but we have small lists. We have small audiences because we're hyper local, right? Even if we do business all over the country, how many of us here can raise their hands and say we have massive lists? And just to give you a indicator of what I consider a massive list, I'm in a lot of niche markets, guys. I do business in a lot of industries. And in some of my industries, I have lists over 300,000 people on those lists. And that's even small in comparison to what to lists that other folks have in those industries, because you have some niche markets where you have hundreds of millions of people interested in that topic. So here in the mortgage industry, if we have a list that's even 1,500, 2,000, or 3,000, that's considered pretty darn big. Okay. I talked to a loan officer the other day that had 7,000 on his list, and he's walking pretty tall. So we have a relatively small audience by comparison, and you only earn income. This goes back to number one, our long buy cycle. We only earn income if they close. So what happens if you spend all this activity with somebody to get them to the closing table and then they don't close? In other words, you have one path to income with these folks, outside of, hey, let's hope I get a referral from them. Okay, that's about the only other thing we can do to create an alternate source of income if somebody doesn't close. Well, maybe they'll refer somebody to me. So what I'm about to show you here today, this strategy, take everything I just said, and it's the exact opposite of that. It's the exact opposite of all those complaints. This is the perfect complement to mortgage loans. It has a super fast buy cycle. And what I mean by that is people are buying weekly and daily. It's super simple to locate prospects. In fact, probably 98 to 99% of the population is a viable and a very likely prospect. There's nothing to sell, no services, nothing, nobody to call on the phone, nobody to talk to, no product to service, nothing. It's easy to follow up. And finally, it's inherently viral in nature. So who here wants to take a wild guess at what the heck I'm talking about? And when I say take a guess, I don't mean if you were on the call Tuesday and this is your second time. All right. So Daniel says MLM. Okay. Good guess, but no. Okay. Karen says I have absolutely no idea. So I have a lot of people very confused here. Okay. This is where the fun starts, guys. Here's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about affiliate marketing, guys. Affiliate marketing. How many here know what the heck affiliate marketing is? Affiliate marketing, guys, is when you recommend something to someone and they buy it using a link that you sent them, that company sends you a check. Okay? How many of you guys have gone through my freemortgagewebsite.com program where you can request that we install a website for you and you get it for free? But the only requirement I have is that you buy your web hosting through a certain link. Guys, that's affiliate marketing. I get paid money for every single person that goes and buys hosting from that hosting company, which allows me to give you a service for free because they actually mail me a check. I pick up a check in the mail. And if you guys want to know, does it work? Does it work? I'm going to show you something here that absolutely blows your mind. And this is going to be, wow, I can't believe I haven't thought of this sooner. Because here's the thing, guys. Every single product or service on the freaking planet practically has affiliate programs available. I mean everything from insurance companies, furniture, automobiles, even banks, jewelry. Hey, even Ferrari and Lamborghini have affiliate programs now. So if that tells you anything, Amazon.com does, Walmart does, Target does, everybody. So we're working with people who are looking to move or buy a home. They are spending more money during that time frame than at any other time frame in their life. They go on what I like to call mini buying rampages. Because think about it. Guys, how about this? How about you tell me, why don't you type in there, what types of things do you think somebody looking to buy a home typically needs to purchase? Once they move, what are people buying for their new house? Let's get some ideas here. Okay, there we go. Yes, insurance, furniture, many times an entire house worth of furniture. How about landscaping? How about home improvement? You know, you get in there and you go, oh, I don't like the color of these walls. So now they're buying paint, paintbrushes, rollers, mats, clear coats. Oh, we need tile in here. I don't like the linoleum on the floor. Oh, let's replace this carpet. Home improvement, gardening, electronics. Oh, we didn't bring over the television. We left the sound system in the home theater at the old house. Boom, boom, boom. It just goes on and on. Guys, I just moved 3 months ago. I stopped counting at 45,000. Just going, man, you know what? We're just spending money on freaking everything because there's so many things that we just left there. We didn't want to bother moving it, so we just left it in the old house. So now imagine if my loan officer each week sent me links over to Groupon or coupon websites saying, hey, here's 10% off at your next purchase at Home Depot or Lowe's. And boom, now he gets a piece of everything I buy from them. Oh, do you know that Amazon's having this huge sale this week? Boom, every single item I buy from Amazon for the next 90 days, he gets 10% of. All it is links, guys. Links. Now, let me show you something here. If you're wondering if I've gone crazy and how the heck can this actually work, how many of you guys are familiar with this website right here? Because I'm gonna show you a way to make this make sense in the mortgage industry. It's so frigging simple. It's just gonna blow your mind. Anybody here familiar with this website, retailmenot.com? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, so Daniel says yes. Okay, Karen says yep. Okay, Armando says yeah. Okay, Lori, Jeffrey, Tori. Okay, practically everybody here. I've already got like 50, 60 yeses. There we go. Now, let me throw this out here. How much do you think this website's worth? What sort of income do you think they're pulling down? What do you think this company's worth, this Retail Me Now? This is a really simple website, by the way. Really, really simple website. And all they do is they provide coupons. You just go here and download or use, click on coupons or get coupon codes before you buy something online. All right, so I got 20 million, I got 3 million, I got 200 million. Daniel says 7 billion. Jeffrey says 100 million. Okay, they had a valuation in 2013, $1.8 billion. $1.8 billion. Now, in 2013, they pulled down over $200 million in revenue. And then 2014, it bumped up to around $300 million in revenue. That's the revenue. Their valuation was at almost $2 billion. And for 2015, looking at potentially another 8 to 10% jump on top of that. So guys, we're looking at what? This year, 350, 360, maybe even $380 million in revenue from a coupon website. Their entire business model, in fact, check out this article right here. Watch this. And if you just Google their name, you'll see all sorts of praise written up about how brilliant their strategy is that basically describes it. Oh, here's how brilliant their strategy is, guys. SEO. They get almost all their traffic from Google because they have all these coupons out there for keywords. In other words, the names of stores that are really popular, like Amazon, Walmart, Target, Kohl's, anything you can think of. And so they start showing up for everything, and they have affiliate links attached to all these coupons. Okay, people think this is a brilliant strategy, and it is in its simplicity, but it's a very old strategy. But here it is, right here, just describing the whole thing, that they make 93% of their revenue comes from affiliates. Those affiliate links attached to those coupons. So I strongly recommend you guys go and read this article because it's pretty hilarious. When I read it, it's going, man, this is the same things that, affiliate marketers have been doing for years and years and years. Retail Me Not just simplified it and took it to the next level. But nothing new about that strategy, guys, but it just tells you how big business coupons are. In fact, in 2014, the estimates are over 640 million coupons used online, just in the US itself. Guys, that's like 2 coupons for every person in the entire country. Ever heard of a little thing called Groupon? Yeah, big business, especially in an economy where folks are trying to scrape and make every dollar count. So, just got to ask you guys, do you see when you're working with people during the biggest buying frenzy of their lives, when they're moving, do you see opportunities for income? Just sending over a couple links, sharing with them coupons and discounts. Hey, I know you got to buy this stuff anyways. I know when I bought my house, I had to buy practically all new lawn equipment, this, and that. Did you know there's a 20% discount going on, or 20% off sale over here? I just wanted to be helpful. Hope you can put it to good use. Now you get a piece of the action. But we're not just talking sharing with individuals who are moving. I'm going to show you guys how this can be taken to the next level without hardly any work at all. Okay, but first let me share with you guys my experience in affiliate marketing. Now I've been doing it since 2007, but 2007 was kind of my year of dabbling. Okay, my first big push came in 2008. All right, and I didn't really push it until the final 4.5 months of 2008, and managed to have actually over 140,000 come in those final 4.5 months. And this was just a little side income, just sending out links, no product to service, no phone calls, no emails to respond to, and that's what got me hooked. And so that's when I said, you know what, maybe there's something to this. I'm gonna just toggle it up a little bit. And then I started having just repeated months exceeding 40,000. Wow, that's not a bad income for just some little side gig, right? Biggest week I ever had was 126,000, but the reason that doesn't conflict with the previous bullet point was that was in conjunction with working with some other affiliates, so I actually had to split that. So that was not all mine, unfortunately, but still, it was a nice chunk over the course of just a single week, right? And the beautiful part of it was all passive. And I'm not saying this stuff to go to say, hey, look at me, or oh, hey, I'm anything special here. I'm just sharing this because I want you guys to know that this is something that I do. This isn't one of those instances of somebody saying, hey, you know what, this looks good on paper, so I'm going to teach it to you. Or I heard somebody else talking about this, so I'm going to parrot back what they said and hope you buy what I say. No, this is something that I've engaged in since 2007 and more seriously from 2008 onwards. Okay. So how does this play into mortgages? Okay, how does this play into well? First of all, we already talked about the fact that home buyers and sellers typically go into a buying rampage, and yes, even FSBO services and credit services, all of those things too, financial planners, CPAs, tax preparers, all those have affiliate programs as well, just so you know, guys. But also, we're dealing with people during a time frame where it's not just they want to buy stuff, it's that they need to. And have you guys ever seen the difference in people's mindset from when they want something versus when they actually need it? Their willingness to spend goes through the roof. And the best way I can illustrate this is how many of you guys have ever had a computer crash or lock up on you? Okay, how many of us took the time to buy a registry cleaner or software that we needed, you know, for that type of security and performance on our laptop or on our desktop in advance? Or how about backup for our hard drives? I think they said something like almost 80% of folks don't have that stuff when they should. But what happens when your computer crashes? Suddenly we flip out and we can't whip out our wallets fast enough to go out and buy these cleaners to get our computer back on. Because now it's not just, hey, this is a luxury. It's, hey, I need this. We go into emergency mode. And oh, holy crap, my hard drive crashed. I hope I didn't lose everything. I'm willing to pay as much money as I need to recover that hard drive and all the stuff I had saved on it because I didn't back it up. Right? Actually happened to me one time, and I learned my lesson. But yeah, that when people are buying and selling, they go from just wanting stuff to actually needing stuff. And they're bargain shopping because the money's flying out the door faster than they anticipated. So guys, this becomes a wonderful excuse to be in touch with and to nurture local prospects and actually even turn them into loan closings. So it's an easy source of income that's flowing in on the side, and we don't even have a product to sell or service. All we're doing is making recommendations, just like you'd recommend your favorite restaurant or a good movie you just saw, except this time you're actually getting paid for it. So it's an easy source of income. And I see some people asking about, well, what about with realtors? Are there affiliate programs with realtors? Yes, there are. In fact, guys, that's one of my niche markets is yes, I am an affiliate to realtors and make recommendations to a massive list of realtors as well. And there's plenty to go around. It's a big industry. So here's how it works, guys. I'm going to stop talking concept, and we're actually going to go live to the web, and I'm actually going to start showing you how to make some of this stuff work, okay? So we're going to first take a look at just some overall steps, and then we're going to go to the web, and I'm going to show you how it happens, all right? So the first thing that we do, if we want to put something like this together, a nice, steady, reliable side source of income, is we have to set up a lure, okay? Now that lure must be located somewhere that we can easily target, build an audience, and replicate those results and scale it, because I don't want you guys just earning a buck here and there. I want you guys earning as much income as you need and as much as you want. So if you want to turn this into a full-time gig, abso-freaking-lutely, it is possible. Okay? It is very, very possible. You can replace any size income with affiliate marketing. And I mean that, guys. I have partners of mine doing 8 figures a year just in affiliate marketing. Okay, so it is very possible. Not that I'm promising that to everyone. I'm just showing you what's possible. So point being, folks, is we need to set up a lure, and we need it somewhere that meets these guidelines. What comes to mind? Can you guys help me out here? If you wanted to lure over a bunch of people that are local to you, so that your messages are relevant and so that you can not only earn income from an affiliate standpoint, but you can also maybe turn them into a refi or a home purchase prospect, where might you go where you can easily target a whole lot of people online? Let's see what you guys are guessing. Okay, I got some guesses flying over here. Okay. All right. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, Jeffrey got it on his first Facebook. Absolutely. Watch this, guys. if you guys give me just a moment, I'm gonna pause my screen. I'm gonna exit my slides and I'm going to the web here. I'm gonna go to Facebook. Okay, so I am going to Facebook and boom. Okay, there we are. So what I'm gonna do here now is let me just grab on over here. I'm gonna manage ads. Okay. Actually, I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to do something a little bit different here. Actually, let me show you guys something different. Watch this. Actually, I'm going to go to Facebook and I'm going to type out Facebook fan page. Now, when I Google Facebook fan page, this comes up down here. It says create a page. This is going to look like you're going to say, oh, I know what he's doing because I've taught Facebook pages before in the past, but we're going to take a wild twist here in just a moment. So pay close attention. Okay, so I'm going to set up a Facebook page and I'm going to make it a hyperlocal page. But this time, here's what I'm going to do. Best coupons and discounts in St. Louis. Let's see if that's even available. Because I've done a lot of dummy pages. I might have already taken that one when doing a demonstration. Okay, so that one's safe. I have not taken that one. Okay, tell people what this page is about. Okay. Provides free daily updates for local discounts, coupons, and special events in St. Louis. Okay, now I'd put my website here as well, but we'll talk about that later. So I'm just going to go ahead and save that information for now. Okay, now it wants me to upload a profile image. Okay, I can do that, but I'm going to do it my way. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do right over here. Okay, let's see what I get. What do I have? What do I have? There we go. I'm going to snag this one right here. Let's give it a moment to post. Okay, now you can see I have this little profile image already ready that's going to stand out because I'm going to just I'm just going to type my city name in here that I'm targeting, St. Louis. So shopping in St. Louis. That'll get a lot of people's attention. Okay, you got a lot of people that are shopaholics. Okay, because shopping can be fun. Okay, so I'm going to skip this. I'm going to skip that. I don't need that either. Okay, so now I'm going to close out of this. Now it wants me to create a banner. So here's what I'm going to do. Now check this out. This is where things get really, really fun, guys. Over here, I can click to add a cover. Now watch what I'm about to do. Now remember that page I was just on when I was uploading a photo? Check this out. I'm going to go back to that page. But you might have noticed that I have a entire storehouse of special events. So let's see, what did we just have? Oh, we just had 4th of July, didn't we? Okay, so do you guys get what I'm getting at here? I mentioned to you the buying rampage when people are looking to buy a new home, but I mentioned that that's just barely scratching the tip of the iceberg because we have so many holidays throughout the year. Why don't you guys help me out? What are times of the year that people buy a lot of stuff? How about Christmas? How about Thanksgiving? How about Halloween? All that candy, all the snacks, all the parties, all the costumes, all the props. How about 4th of July parties? How about New Year's? How about St. Patrick's Day? How about Mother's Day? How about Father's Day? How about Valentine's Day? In fact, it's not just holidays, guys. It's also changes of the season. People, you have all these big springtime sales. Oh, summer sales. Oh, fall sales, winter sales. I counted 16 huge buying opportunities throughout the year. So somebody threw out Easter, you got it. So what I do is I created special covers for the fan page. So each month when a new holiday is rolling around or the next big event that people are just rushing out to buy stuff for, and all the stores and companies are having their big sales, That's the cover I put up there because it grabs their attention. So it becomes super simple for me to get just a truckload of people coming to this page, checking out the latest sales and deals. And the whole time, each one of these sales or deals that I'm sharing with them has my own affiliate link attached to it. Right? So Jimmy, Chad, can you have more than one fan page? You can have as many fan pages as you like. As of right now, I have 27. Okay? So yeah, you can have as many as you like. Well, technically, I think the limit's actually 500. I think a associate of mine actually hit the limit one day, and yeah, he said it was 500. But how many of us need 500 fan pages? I have 27, and I consider that pretty hefty. So, but point being, guys, all right, check it out. Somebody just liked my fan page already. So there we go, Armando. Thank you, Armando. Awesome. Can I share some coupons with you? So point being, guys, is I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this and how this is all actually going to end up tying together. But let's keep going, because this is my lure. This is not the big money maker yet. This is just how you get people aware of your existence, okay, is with the Facebook fan page. But step two is you move away from just having a lure to your bait. See, there's a difference between having a lure and bait. The lure is what gets their attention to get them to actually look at you and see what you got going on here. The bait is what do you put out there to capture their information, okay? So remember Retail Me Not, what we just looked at? What the heck was their website? Well, it was a directory website, a directory of discounts and coupons. So we set up our own. Why not? We set up our own directory website of coupons, okay? And every week, I have the latest and greatest coupons going to that website. Now, it doesn't just have to be a coupon directory, guys. You can do local businesses. You can do, come here to see all the special events and festivals and what's going on in your neighborhood this week or this weekend, or you can do a combination of all the above. I had one guy actually did, his directory was just the best house deals in his city. So click here to shop for the best home deals. And he would talk to local realtors. They would share homes when they're particularly good deals or foreclosures and just fill his website up with that. Now, you're not going to get as wide of a range of people, but it worked for him. He wanted to keep ultra hyper relevant. Other folks just say, hey, I just want the money, so I want something that appeals to the widest range of people possible. So that's why you could do all three on a single website, okay? And it doesn't need to be some uber crazy website. As you saw with Retail Me Not, their website's pretty straightforward, okay? So let me see if I can exit my slides here again real quick. If you guys can give me just a moment, I'm going to try to pull up a page. Give me just 1 second here. Just another second. I apologize for the wait here. This dumb thing's been nice and slow all day today, but I will have it open here for you in just a second. Okay, here it comes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so let's just take a quick look here. All right, so take a look at my dummy directory here, guys. Take a look at right over here. I got the category apartments, I got home and home decor, I got moving services, I got real estate, I have insurance, I have entertainment, I have food and restaurants, I have mortgage and banking, I have general shopping. And then for folks that I really want to feature or highlight, or special coupons or discounts or special events or whatever it is I want to put down here to get extra special attention. Now, a couple of things I want to notice, or I want you to notice. You noticed that that article about Retail Me Not stated that the bulk of their traffic comes from SEO. Now, we constantly talk about what's the one trick to showing up on the front page and taking the top spots of keywords and getting huge amounts of traffic on Google. What is it, guys? Content, right? But what is also the most difficult thing in the world for loan officers to do when you're busy doing a million other things? Come up with a bunch of content. So this is a super simple solution in that most of the content comes from the users. Because what happens is people come to your website and they get a great deal and they click to share the coupon. And next thing you know, a link to your page, your coupon's viral, getting sent all over Facebook. People come in and leave little comments just like on Yelp. I can come in here and actually rank these different companies or offers or products, and I can even write about my experience. Well, guess what happens? That means people are coming in here and commenting all over your directory. The more people who come, the more content that's showing up, and Google looks at this and goes, hey, wow, that's a lot of people coming to this website and they're spending a lot of time. So companies who actually want more traffic can click here and set up a user profile and claim their listing just like you do on Google Maps and Google Business and start advertising on your website if you give them that capability. But here's the really, really cool part, guys, is while people are doing this and you start showing up on Google for all sorts of keywords, and people go, well, why would I want to show up on Google for restaurant keywords or golfing keywords or chiropractor keywords? It's because, guys, it's all free traffic. And you'll notice here at the top of the page, dedicate a page to real estate and homes for sale and dedicate another page to mortgage and refinance. And since it's your website, you could put ads for refinance, debt consolidation, and all sorts of different loans all over the website. Heck, you could be your one listing for mortgage. So what starts happening is you start getting people invariably from all over the city. And some of those people just so happen to be in the market and go, oh, let's take a look at some of these homes. Now, here's where extra loans and leads come into play. Is I head back over to Facebook. Once I have this directory set up, I shoot back over to Facebook and I go over to click to manage my ads. Okay. And here's what I want to do. So I'm going to click to manage my ads, and I'm managing my ads for a very important reason, right? It's right up here. Check this out. When I go into Facebook Ads Manager, I click on my audiences. And there's a little feature here where I can click to create an audience. And I'm going to create a custom audience. It says website traffic. Boom. Watch what happens. This is a code that can track people for up to 180 days. It's by default says 30 days, but I'm going to change that to 180 days to 6 months. And it will generate this little bitty code. And I take this little code and I paste it onto my website. And now, whenever these people come to this directory and they start shopping around for stuff, that tracking code tells me who was shopping for what topics. So when somebody comes to this directory looking for coupons and discounts, and instead they spend a bunch of time on the mortgage page and the refinance page or the homes for sale page, what is that telling me about that person? That those are the people that are likely to need a loan, right? So guess what I'm going to do with those people? I can click a button and now run ads to them and send emails to them. And the people that are shopping for home decor items, well, I just dig into my affiliates and find out who has a great affiliate offer for home decor, and I email them a link because I already know what they're shopping for. The people shopping for insurance, I send them links to insurance offers. The people shopping for restaurants, I send them affiliate restaurant offers. People shopping for entertainment and special events and festivals, I send them offers there, and so forth. Yes, even apartments and housing has affiliate offers, guys. Some of them pay 5%, 10%, some even pay up to 20, 25%. So those things can add up very, very quickly. Make sense? Pretty exciting stuff, isn't it? Because it becomes really easy, and that all you're doing is sending out emails. Remember, we talked about one of the difficult things about being in the mortgage industry is you don't have a lot of topics to email people about because they find it boring. Guess what people don't find boring? Living Social, Retail Me Not, and Groupon send me emails every single day. 6 to 7 days out of the week, I have emails from all three of them. Why do they send those every single day? Because there's a different offer. And since it's different every day, people don't get as bored with it because you never know what's going to show up. What's the special offer? Is it a cool event? Is it something tasty, a restaurant? What is it? Is it something fun to do? Is it a gift? You know, maybe a birthday party I'm going to soon or a wedding I'm going to soon. And oh, here's some great gifts I can buy at a discount. You never know. So now you have a built-in excuse to be emailing these people and bringing them back to your directory, which again has all your mortgage ads and offers attached. And guess what you're going to include in every single email? These people aren't going to forget who you are because they're going to see your smiling face every time they come back to your directory. And they get into the habit of checking out your site for things to do and coupons and discounts. Boom. Instant income, guys. And remember, I said that this works great during what's commonly referred to as the slow period in the mortgage and real estate industry, wintertime. Well, that just so happens to be the biggest shopping season of the year, right? End of the year. You got Thanksgiving and Christmas back to back, and then New Year's. Money's flying out the window. So, boom, more sales and coupons to share than ever before. Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Heck yeah, guys. Absolutely huge and huge and huge amounts of income to be made. And I'll tell you what, here's the really cool thing is once you start doing something like this, guys, you'll start seeing a bunch of doors open and you'll start getting creative. A lot of buddies of mine really look forward to whenever there's a new video game console launch because the video game manufacturers always line it up with Christmas, don't they? It always launches just like a month to a month and a half before Christmas, and it becomes a hot item. Everybody freaks out because they think it's sold out, and people end up paying $300, $400, $500 more than the retail price was. People stand in lines and camp outside of stores to get in. So guess what? Guess what we did? That's right. Set up a little miniature directory of who still has the game consoles and who has the best deals on them. And people could subscribe to it. And all of them had affiliate links attached to it. One of my friends made over $400,000 inside of a month doing that for a video game launch. That's almost $500,000, guys, just for a little teeny tiny directory saying, hey, here's the 10 places closest to you that still has these video game consoles or who has a short waiting list or who has the best deals or the best packages. That's affiliate marketing, guys, 101. Basic stuff, nothing complex, not rocket science. Just took them a little legwork to call up these stores and just keep in front of them to know who had what as far as inventory. That's all. Is that worth almost $500,000? Apparently so. Okay, so again, just illustrating these more extreme examples just so you can see what's possible. All right. So no, this does not need to be added to a mortgage website. This just becomes its whole separate website in and of itself, okay? But you can link back to your mortgage website and you can put all your ads all over it, put properties for sale, put articles about mortgages or refinance or debt consolidation, whatever you like, and then just let people do their thing. You capture your leads, and now you can be in front of them on a regular basis and just always put a link in your emails and always links at the bottom of each page that link back to your mortgage services. Sponsored by such and such loan officer, such and such mortgage company, or whatever the case may be. Pretty darn cool, isn't it? And again, the coolest part being is there's no customer to service because all you're doing is sharing links. When they buy their stuff, that's it. Your only job after that's to cash your check, right? So again, so going back to our simple step process, step 3 is we'll run some ads. We'll run some simple ads in Facebook, guys. And generally what I want to do is either like campaigns or just boost some posts that link to a special offer. And I only have to boost them for short periods of time because these things go viral. When somebody sees a good deal, guess what they want to do? They want to share it with all their friends. Oh man, there's an awesome deal over at Groupon, blah, 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 blah. And they link to the offer. Well, if you're the one that got them over there with your Groupon affiliate link, then guess who's going to get paid on that? You. We use our tracking codes from Facebook to see what people want. Then all we have to do is give it to them. If I see somebody shopping for home decor items, send them links to home decor. If I see somebody shopping for new furniture, linking to new furniture stuff. When I have new customers coming in for buying homes and moving, I'm going to send over, hey guys, here's I have this weekly newsletter that goes out of all the best deals for items that new home buyers typically need. Do you want to be a part of that? So you see all these best deals and discounts and coupons and whatnot going on in the area? Okay, great. I'll add you to the list. Now I'm going to send it over to these folks that are moving. Straightforward, isn't it? So it really boils down to, you get to that point where you need money, just send an email. It's kind of nice when every time you hit that send button, you know that checks are coming in. And this works so well, guys, because you have the ultimate target market. People are going into buying frenzies, if you will. People are in a rush to buy stuff. Okay. In addition, if you're dealing with people moving and buying homes, these are not just wants, but they're needs as well. 3 people or 4 people are busy. Okay. More and more shopping. A greater percentage of shopping takes place online every single year. Okay. It's getting to the point where a lot of companies are questioning whether they should even have a bricks and mortar anymore. They just want to go online because the overhead's so much lower. Okay. So all you have to do, guys, is make a recommendation. It's like recommending a restaurant or a movie. Okay. Except this time you get paid. There's no product to deliver, and all you need is traffic. And then you sort that traffic by category by categorizing the offers and having a tracking code on there so you can see where people are going, tag them, and then send them the appropriate offers. And most of this can be handled automatically, by the way, so that's kind of cool. All right, so I recommend for folks getting started, I do recommend the coupons just because it's pretty much one of those guaranteed topics that people are interested in. We already know that by Retail Me Not and Groupon, Living Social, and all those massive, massive companies, exceedingly profitable. So we know that works, but it's not a requirement. Again, if you just want to do special events or some other topic, absolutely, but just make sure that's something that has mass appeal. And what I do is I start off with my fan page on Facebook as my lure. Once I hit my lure, I want to get them over to my website. Once I get them to my website, I want to tag them. I want to capture their name and email, and then boom, the rest is history. It can all be handled through automated emails from that point forward. Okay? People impulse buy every day of the week, 7 days a week. There's no streakiness here, guys. All right. So another recommendation I have for you guys is to create stickiness. Now, what do we mean by stickiness? Stickiness is just an industry term that essentially just means, hey, when somebody gets to your website, keep them there. Have enough content there for them to stay, not just hit the website and then leave 20 seconds later. That's when you start losing rankings on Google. But stickiness with all this content, that's really easy because creating content sucks, right? But something like this, it's super simple because half the time it's the people creating the content. It makes things easy. All right. So here's what a typical week looks like when you're engaging in affiliate marketing. Is generally the bulk of my time is just spent finding the offers. Okay, that's it. So hey, who's going to pay well and have high conversion because it's actually good product. You don't want to, even if something pays well, if it's garbage, don't send it out, guys. It's not worth your reputation. You're not doing anybody any favors, and that's very short-sighted. I only will send offers that I believe are a good deal and that I've either personally tried myself or I know the reputation. Okay, so I will blast my offers to all the home buyers. I'll blast all my prospects that I captured on the directory, so an email blast at that point. So one is an internal blast to people who are already my prospects and customers. The other is to individuals who are on my newsletter for daily updates from the directory. Okay, so 2 email blasts. I will post a message to all my Facebook followers on the fan page with the coupon or something with my affiliate link attached. And then I'll maybe run ads for a day or 2 out of the week if I see a really big offer that pays well to justify spending the money on traffic, which oftentimes it is because the traffic is super cheap when it's viral. We're talking pennies. That's it. It's easy. At no point do you see me taking phone calls, responding to emails, delivering product. It's just going out and keeping my eyes open for great offers. Heck, sometimes I'm just watching TV, see a commercial and go, ooh, I wonder if they have an affiliate program. Oh, hello, yes they do. Easy enough, isn't it? So the other big benefit here, guys, is that there is a huge impact on the search engines here, as we just discussed. Google links bring in all sorts of traffic, and almost all of it's hyperlocal because the keyword St. Louis this, St. Louis that, and then company names that people are searching for, products and services people are searching for, golfing, chiropractor, dentist, all these things, and they end up on your site. So you make sure that you place your services on the directory. You place specialized pages to real estate information, another specialized about mortgages, refinance, purchase, and debt consolidation. Then just sit back and watch what pages people go to. When somebody goes to the real estate or mortgage page, boom, your tracking code will let you know. Now you have a prospect that you want to start marketing to about mortgages and refinance. That's where your mortgage leads come from. All the rest are affiliate leads that you're making money on whenever they buy stuff. Now, here's the really neat thing. Is a lot of people say, well, this sounds like you can make an okay amount of money, but I don't see how this is going to turn into a lot of money for me. But here's the part that a lot of people ignore. So when it comes to affiliate marketing, you get paid off of a tracking cookie, right? That little tracking cookie is a little piece of code and a link that has a identifier on it that when somebody buys, it says, hey, this is the affiliate who generated that sale. He or she gets paid. What you don't realize is that oftentimes those cookies are 30, 60, and even 90 days. So anybody care to take a wild guess as to what that means to you? That means that let's say I post an offer onto an offer that's going on over at Amazon.com, okay? And I get some people that go over there and they buy some stuff. And then I get somebody that goes over there, they click and they look at it, but they don't buy. But they come back 5 days later and buy. Well, that 30-day cookie means that they could even come back 30 days later and anything they buy, even if they come back and buy on 4 separate days, anything they buy within that 30-day time period, you get credit for and you get paid on because that's considered you generated that sale for 30 days. Some companies have 60 days and some companies have 90-day cookies. Now, I don't know about you, but over a 90-day period, that's a lot of stuff that I buy from Amazon because I'm going back and going back and going back. So if you're posting offer after offer and different offers, these people keep buying and you just keep getting paid. 30 days, 60 days, and 90-day cookies. And that's where this starts to compound onto itself. Pretty exciting stuff there. Builds very, very rapidly. Okay. So let's recap here. Now, one of the big benefits here, guys, is it's the practically instant payoff. It's much easier to just find great offers, post them with your own links attached. Okay, the checks come in the mail or they're even sent to you by PayPal, your choice if you want something instant. And it's simple. It's just a simple post, email, and post strategy. That's the gist of what most affiliate marketing is, compared to what a lot of people view as the struggle of selling an intangible. So your ultimate outcome here is that pretty quickly you're going to build a massive list of followers. People that are using your site and sharing it with their friends and coming back again and again and again. That is the ultimate outcome. That is the ultimate scenario for earning a lot of money as a loan officer when you have a huge following. Because we already know that most people at some point in time are going to become our customers or at least prospects for us because most people end up buying a home or refinancing an existing home over time. Well, these people are going to figure out who you are very, very quickly if you so choose, which I recommend because you want that reputation. You want your name known. You want to be the go-to person. But every action that they take on the website narrows down what they're looking for, and it makes it easier for you to send them the perfect offers. And yes, some of these offers, just a single sale will earn hundreds of dollars. Some of them earn thousands, but those are fairly rare, okay? But there are plenty of them that will pay a pretty good chunk. And since we're dealing with a mass following of people, that adds up very quickly, okay? So multiple shopping trips, guys, with 60 and even 90-day cookies. So I just got to ask, are you guys seeing the potential here of what we're sharing? You see how this brings just a whole new dynamic to marketing, to mining your database, turning them into a revenue source. Because here's the beauty of it, guys. So Jerry, instead of boom, he gave me a moob, a boom backward. All right. It's basically all it is it's just monetizing marketing that you already should be doing. Because we already know that we should be building a following in the mortgage industry. We already know that we need an audience. We already know that we need to be engaging people, but we just don't know how, because we don't know how to keep it interesting over long periods of time, just because of the nature of the business. But this solves all of those problems and earns you money along the way. So all the marketing that we know we should be doing and that we know can be very expensive, well, since it's monetized, it doesn't cost you anything. You're actually earning money by marketing and getting more loans at the same time. So the marketing activity is paying you, plus you're getting more closings. It's kind of that win-win-win situation there. All right. So really at this stage, and I'm going to get to your questions here, guys. Keep your questions coming. I see a lot of them, and I apologize. I haven't gotten to a lot of them yet. I'm not ignoring you, but I will get to them very, very shortly. But really at this stage, guys, you have three choices on how to act with this information. Now, we know number one is never the ideal. We know that action is where success comes from, right? It's not just knowledge is power, it's knowledge coupled with action. So we can do nothing about it, but then everything stays the same. Or we can go it alone. If you're particularly sharp when it comes to the web, guys, then you may crack it in a couple months. With a lot of people, it takes a couple of years, but if you choose to go it alone, that is still light years better than doing nothing. All right. The third option is you can join me along with some other loan officers to absolutely dominate this market. Because yes, of course, I am providing some training on this topic coming up here. And actually that training began today. Here it is, guys. Option number one. This is, now I have three options here today, so pay close attention. Option number one is for the do-it-yourselfers, because I do my best. I know some of you guys are do-it-yourselfers. Others are just, hey, I'm super busy and I'm not really techie. I want you to do it for me. So I put together a couple packages. The do-it-yourselfers, guys, package is option number one. This is a series of online training videos, downloadable checklists, a pre-made list of 30 affiliate offers that I strongly recommend that you look into offering, a demonstration of a proper website flow, in this case, the directory style website, which can be run off of WordPress, as well as examples of follow-up email campaigns that convert. It's 67 bucks, guys. There is no recurring fee attached to that. That is a one-time fee to get you into that training program. And if that's something you're interested in, here's the link, loanofficermarketinglab.com/gigs. Okay, let me throw that into the chat box there for you. Okay, so give me just a second, because I see a lot of questions coming over, and yes, I'm getting to them in just a moment, guys. And I have some other stuff, really cool things to show you before we wrap up that I think you guys are going to want to see. But I'm just giving you a live link. And yes, that's gigs plural. So there it is. In your chat box at the top right, there should be a clickable link that says loanofficermarketinglab.com/gigs. Okay. Now, here is the second offer. This is for the do-it-yourselfers, option number one. Option number two is right here. And I'm actually going to give you options 2 and 3 at the same time here. Now, this is a one-time $399.95. Or option 3 is the same offer, but it's 2 payments split up to make it easier. 2 payments, just $199.95. Now, the difference with options number 2 and 3 is on both of those options, guys, we actually install a full-blown directory customized website for you. And when I say customized, I mean it's already set up with all the functionality that you need. Okay, you're still going to need to put your contact information, and as you go throughout the week, put your own special offers that you want in there. But we're giving you a fully functional, ready-to-go website. Okay, now most directory websites, just so you know, if you want to go to the web and check it out, most of them charge you a monthly fee. Anywhere from $99 was the lowest I found, and about $249. So they range from $100 a month to $250 a month. So that comes out to anywhere from $1,200 a year to roughly $3,000 a year. Actually more than that. But ours, it's a one-time, we install it for you. And in addition to that site, so you're fully functional, ready to go, minus your customizations, you're also going to get free upgrades to that website for the next 6 months because I'm constantly releasing new software and functionality. Anything new, and I know I already have one thing planned for roughly 3 weeks from now, you get those added to your website at no cost, okay? Also, we're going to do multiple live hands-on training, kind of a, hey, do it with me, guys, type thing, okay? In addition to that, an SEO bonus module. I'm going to show you how you have one of the most powerful search engine optimization tools on the planet now with your directory website. So you can start showing up on page 1 of Google for not just 1 or 2 keywords. I'm talking dozens or even hundreds, and that's no exaggeration. I mean literally hundreds of keywords. So you start getting huge amounts of traffic. But here's the part that most people just go nuts over is, do you remember those graphics I was showing you earlier? Well, check this out, guys. Watch this. Give me just a moment here. Here we go. Almost ready. Here we are, right here. Okay, I'm going to give you all my done for you holiday Facebook fan page banners. So your Facebook fan page is ready to go. Look, we got Father's Day, we got Halloween, we got Memorial Day, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, the summer season sales, St. Patrick's Day, Mother's Day, more Memorial Day options, best real estate deals, Black Friday, and take a look at some of these, guys. Let's actually look at some of these graphics here. Check them out. These are really good looking banners. Take a look at that. There's our deal finder. Okay, so there's one. Let's take a look at, I have some fall sales and events right here. Here's another one. It's a really good looking one. These are high definition, by the way. Let's take a look at another one here. Here's my Father's Day right here. Take a look at that one. Boom. That's a really good one, right? So these are professional designs. These aren't just crap somebody threw together. These are really good looking pages here. Here's Thanksgiving. Okay. And I give you 2 sets of each one. I give you ones with text already on them, and then I give you a copy with 0 text on it at all if you want to come in and just type over it. So your own text if you really want to customize it a bunch. Okay, so it's your call. But in addition to the Facebook banners, we also have a whole series of ads. And these are ads to put on the website itself, plus for your retargeting. These are ads. You have over 8 locations on your directory website where you can fit 8 different varieties of ads, different size ads. So that's a lot of ads. So you can constantly put ads to special offers or even use these on Facebook or whatever the case may be. And I'm going to give you a bunch of them. Here's the home affordability banner ads. So yeah, while they're there shopping around on your directory, you could keep leading them back to and luring them back to your real estate pages, okay, or your mortgage pages. And I'm going to give you 10 varieties of banner ads, and I'm giving you 13 different Facebook banners corresponding with big selling holidays, as well as season changes and events where people are likely to take a lot of action. Okay. Oh, here's another one. Look at this. Here's one of my favorites. Look at this Halloween one. Boom. There we go. Halloween sales. Everything you need for a ghoulish Halloween. So, so yeah, you get all these, and imagine the cost to reproduce all of this from scratch. Yeah, we're talking thousands of dollars, right? All right. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Is that link working for you? So if the link that I inserted, I know it's been acting a little funny lately. So here's the links again, guys. loanofficermarketinglab.com/gigs, and that's gigs plural. So that's loanofficermarketinglab.com/gigs. So if it's not working for you, anybody else having trouble with it? Let me double check here on my end too. Okay, I get some people saying they're on it. It's working. All right, Daniel. Okay, so it's working for you, Karen? Okay, so with option 2, okay, you got it, Rory? Okay, perfect. So it's working again? All right, good. Yeah, I know on Tuesday we had so many people on it at the same time, it actually went down for about 20 minutes. So keep in mind, guys, that we are limiting the number of folks on these programs, and here's why. These sort of things work so darn well because no one else is doing it. You end up with 10 people in the same city all doing the same thing. Guess what happens? Yeah, it's no longer as effective. So that's why I limit and I shut this down very, very quickly. Okay. All right. Now, we also have a couple of extra slots for, I think we're down to 3 slots. The first 7 slots were taken because after today, yeah, this offer is being taken offline. Okay. We are doing a limited number of coaching for individuals that just say, hey, you know what, this is overwhelming to me, so I'd rather have, hands-on with you and a small group of loan officers, with that one-on-one time to get everything deployed. So I'm doing a teeny tiny number of loan officers. I only have 3 slots left, and no, that's not scarcity here, guys. I literally only have 10 slots available, and the first 7 are already taken. If you're interested, I cannot guarantee you a spot. There's only one way to get in, and that is to go to my website, mortgagemarketingcoaching.com. That's mortgagemarketingcoaching.com, and just fill out the strategy session request form, and then you'll hear back from me, and we'll talk and we'll see if it's a good fit. Okay, that is the only way to get in, and 3 slots after that, it's done. Okay, so if you prefer to be coached through this so that you get our help and assistance actually deploying everything and including your strategy, then there you go. That's mortgagemarketingcoaching.com. All right. Okay, so again, reiterate. So the difference and the 2 payments for those of you asking, the reason for that is we get some folks that just say, hey, you know what, I don't want to drop $399, all up front. I just prefer to spread it out. So that's what the 2 payments is for. It's the exact same offer as option 2, just with the opportunity to break it up, 1 payment this month and 1 payment next month for those that want to break it up. Okay, but what you get for that is you get everything that's in package 1, plus we're installing and giving you a full-blown directory website. And yes, that directory website's yours forever. Attach it to your hosting, whatever you want to do, guys. That's your website forever. You don't pay us any monthly fees for it, nothing. Okay? Once it's installed, it's yours. You get free upgrades for the next 6 months. Live hands-on training. We have 2 webinar workshops coming up where you'll get to watch me go through all of this with you and even sign up for affiliate programs. You'll get to watch me. I'll make recommendations. Here's the affiliates you should join, et cetera, et cetera. We're going to teach you the search engine optimization with the bonus module on how to get to the front page of Google for dozens, if not hundreds of keywords. And you're getting the sample banner ads and Facebook header graphics. Okay, that's loanofficermarketinglab.com/gigs, plural. And for those saying, well, does this really work or is this a bunch of hype? I'm just going to refer you guys back to this. Retail me not, guys. This is the same business model. Heck, it's very similar to Google's business model and other search engines' business models as well. Their true asset is information. And then they watch and see what people are looking for. And Google's selling ad space, whereas Retail Me Not, they're not really selling the ad space. They're just using affiliate links, just like you are. Okay, so in 2013, over $200 million in revenue. In 2014, they did over $300 million, so they added another $100 million, grew by 50%, and now intrigued to see what they do for 2015. So a valuation of $1.8 billion in 2013. It does work, guys. Okay, so I am more than happy to help you guys dream big, set some goals, but only you can take that action, folks. Really, really excited to help you guys deploy something that's truly unique and something that works. And I'm going to open up for questions here as I leave one of my favorite quotes on the screen here for you. I'll just leave that there. All right, Chad, are there costs to join an affiliate? No. If an affiliate, here's a word of advice. If an affiliate's making you pay them money to join, run the other way screaming. Okay, probably not legit. Okay, because they make money. Think about it. They get guaranteed sales. They're only paying for performance, right? So they should not need to charge you money for you to make money for them. So if somebody's charging you, chances are something's wrong, okay? And most affiliates you can join and be approved inside of 30 minutes. The joining process usually takes about 5 minutes. All right. So yeah, Ted, that's exactly right. With the affiliates, all of our packages, whether it's option 1, option 2, or option 3, all of them, you're going to get a list of affiliates, okay, recommended affiliates, okay? So, and I give you links on where to go to join their affiliate programs. A lot of them are automated. Some of them require you to jump through some hoops to get approved, but there's a lot of them that are automatic approvals. So you just fill out an online form and they approve you. But we'll help with that, okay? Okay, Chad, what do we have to budget for a successful ad campaign? Well, there are ways to deploy this without ads, actually, but although I do recommend them. But thankfully, you don't really have to spend much on ads because the costs are so low due to the very, very high click-through rates you're going to get and the viral sharing. Okay, so I tell people usually they're only going to spend between $120 to $150 for an entire month of traffic to really get things going. Some folks spend only 30, 40, 50 bucks. Other folks say, hey, I want to have a huge audience right away. So they might throw $200 or $300 in traffic at it. But even if you throw nothing at it in the form of traffic, there are lots of ways to get viral traffic. And with SEO, even in a relatively short period of time, you should start getting traffic every single day for free as well. Okay, straight from Google, straight from Yahoo, straight from all the search engines. Okay, but we're going to show you how to do it both ways, with traffic and without traffic. Okay, all right. All right, Karen. Yeah, if that page is going down for you when you're filling it out for the coaching, just send an email. Let me give you guys my email in my chat box in the chat box here. It's cweber@averagejoelo.com. Now I just typed it into the chat box. cweber@averagejoelo.com. Just send me an email if you're interested in the coaching. If it's not taking your form, and that could just be due to the huge volume. This happens quite often when we get a bunch of people. You get 30, 40, 50 people at the same time trying to fill out the same form, and sometimes the form doesn't know what the heck to do with that many people, so it'll just time out. So I apologize, but yeah, just send me an email, and I would be more than happy to respond to that. So it's cweber@averagejoelo.com. All right. I got this link on the page. So I should have all the information up here for you guys. Now I'm going to start scrolling through the questions. And guys, if you have more questions, feel free to pop them on here. I'm scrolling through them as we speak, trying to get to as many of them as I can. All right, so Eric, okay, we got that question. Okay, Ted, how do we get affiliates? Okay, we got to that one. Lori, do we go online to sign up? Absolutely. That's the loanofficermarketinglab.com/gigs for options 1 through 3, and there's a button. Let me show you guys what that page looks like just so you make sure you're going to the right page here. Check it out. Here is what you should be seeing. And yes, that sample directory I showed you earlier today, that is the website, the directory that we will be installing for you. Absolutely. Okay. Okay, just there. Okay, so yeah, this is the page it should be bringing you to. There's a little video in here you can watch, and then there's the 3 options, each with its own button and an explanation. So you can just click on the button, the option that you like, and then you're good to go. All right. Awesome, awesome, good deal. All right, so back to scrolling through the questions again. Okay, so option 3, okay, so yeah, we got to that one. Okay, so we add this to our mortgage. Okay, so yeah, I think we got to that one as well. Okay, how many, can we have multiple websites for multiple areas? Actually, yes, you can. Actually, that's a pretty popular question, is for folks that want to dominate multiple cities, but I'm just going to say, do yourself a favor and only deploy one in the beginning. And here's why. I want you to have money in your pocket first. Okay? Get that money in your pocket first before you start diverting your attention to other areas as well. All right? So absolutely nothing wrong with doing multiple cities. All right, so guys, I've been doing affiliate marketing for a long time now, and yeah, I have more websites than I care to look at. But I'll tell you, the only reason I got to expand to that level was by focusing on one at a time in the beginning. Okay. All right. So Don, Chad, what city size is minimum for impact? You know what? You can make this work in smaller cities, but I prefer to have a bare minimum of 100,000 in my target. So here's an alternative. If you're in a really small town, say 30,000 people, 40,000 people, and it's just not hitting that minimum, then here's what I would do, Don, is instead of giving it a title for the target city, and the same thing with my fan page, I would set it up for the county. So go after a county that includes multiple cities, and you should be able to scrounge more than 100,000 there. It's like what we call bundling your cities. All right. So I prefer to do a minimum of 100,000. You know, a lot of areas you're going to have 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 plus. That's where you're really going to get a lot of traction. You know, but here's the beautiful thing. Even in the smaller cities, you know, down to 100,000, you can still get a pretty good amount of traction going, because what you'll generally find is if it's especially if it's a more isolated city, you know, but you know, you're going after a county and you're covering a large enough area, those people tend to be hyper focused on local events and what's going on in the area because they don't have a lot of options. So your website can become very popular. You're not going to have, you know, quite the huge variety of individuals coming, but you're going to have really loyal people coming back again and again and again. And that's the beautiful thing about your affiliate links, is it doesn't care which person's spending the money, just so long as they're spending the money, right? Awesome, awesome. Okay, so does it matter if I pick an area? Okay. No, Karen, that doesn't matter at this point, because we're limiting. We're limiting at this moment. We're limiting based off of volume of loan officers. So yeah, that's why we'll be wrapping up this offer here. So okay. Does this work in rural areas? Absolutely, Dave. Just so long as you're getting the volume of people. So kind of like what I was mentioning for Don, is for minimum city size, maybe target a county instead of just a city if that rural area isn't giving you the volume of stores and offers and, you know, individuals. Okay. All right, Jimmy. Yeah, if you're getting an error, yeah, that could just be the same thing that was happening the other day. Just send an email to C. Weber, the C. Weber at averagejoelo.com. I'd be happy to help you out with that. Okay. So scrolling through here, can we sign up realtors? So yeah, I have some people asking about how do you market to realtors. I had that question the other day too. And let me give you guys an example. Yeah, you can use affiliate marketing to market to realtors, guys. If you want to market to agents just because maybe you're in touch with them on a regular basis, check this out. Here's what I've done. Is there are tons of software, training, gurus, coaching, marketing tools available to the real estate industry. Tons, a lot more so than there is to loan officers. I'm sure you're aware of that because you have more realtors out there than you do loan officers, right? So what that means is 99.9% of them have affiliate programs, and if it's a digital product, meaning it's not a physical item like furniture and things like that, the split that they pay you is mind-blowing. It is not uncommon to get 50, even up to 75% commission. So $1,000 sale, 75% commission, 750 bucks. And yes, I've done that many times. Okay. So the reason being is there's no overhead. When it's a digital product, there's really no hard costs there, you know, because it's basically emailed to you and it's just virtual. So as opposed to a physical item, they may only have a profit margin of 15, 20, or 25%, so they can't share a whole lot. So yeah, targeting your agents, just sending them like you know, marketing tools newsletter, or you know, update of really cool things around the web, you know, those types of things can actually be quite lucrative. You know, your agents like it because you're sending them links to cool stuff. You like it because you're getting paid. So yes, I do market to real estate agents. I market to chiropractors. I market to dentists. I market to attorneys. I'm in a lot of niches, guys. And yeah, it's once you get your feet wet in something like this, you're going to start to see all sorts of other opportunities and go, wow, this is really cool. I like how easy it is to, get that income flowing since I don't have to deliver products, right? Eats up a lot less time. Okay, so I'm just scrolling through. So I missed that comment from earlier, Lori. I guess this comment was in regards to emailing your database as a loan officer. She said about as exciting as hearing from your dentist. Right, right. Or your doctor telling you got to come in for a blood test or a shot. Yeah, that doesn't work with me. Okay, so okay, is there a limit to how many affiliates I could sign up to? No, no, actually, you can sign up to as many affiliate programs as you like out there. Absolutely. There's no limit to that. And there's differing ways to go about signing up for affiliates. And like I said, most time you don't have to talk to anybody. You just fill out an online form and that's it. Okay. Okay, Brian, Chad, do we have to register a domain through your chosen registrar, or can we just register through GoDaddy? Yeah, you can. I mean, technically, since it's going to be your site, you can register through anything. But I see you're catching on to the affiliate concept. So yeah, I would like if you would use one of my links, but it's not a requirement because this is a service that you're purchasing. So that's not forced. Okay. However, I would hold off on purchasing your hosting because I'm going to tell you guys some things about some things that have changed in the hosting world, and going to make some recommendations to you. Now, if depending on how much traffic you see having, okay, if you plan on really pushing this thing hard, then don't put it through just a regular shared host this time, okay? Because here's the problem with that. The shared hosts work fine for mortgage sites, but if you're in a highly trafficked area with a high population, it's entirely conceivable you could have thousands of people hitting your site a day, and your web host will not be able to handle that, and it will go down. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys about differing hosting options, but again, it just depends on how much traffic you anticipate. Okay, all right. Yeah, just send an email, Lori. Yeah, if the order page might, yeah, I would try again later just because this always seems to happen when we have a ton of people on all trying to fill something out at the same time. Okay, so just send me an email and I'll make sure I get you in. Okay. Okay. All right. So keep those questions flowing. Yeah, no problem, Lori. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, and Eric asking about Facebook ads. Yeah, generally speaking, when you're doing things like boosting your posts when they're going viral, and you're getting and it's not uncommon to see 7, 8, 9, even 10% CTR rates for something like this. It's not uncommon to get 3 cents a click, if that gives you any indicator as to how cheap it can be. All right. So yeah, Facebook's making some big changes to their ads platform as well. So for those of you guys doing options 2 and 3, I'll actually be doing a live training on that. Okay, because if you haven't noticed, Facebook's done some really big changes lately. I mean, they've just like night and day difference to some of their ads products. Okay, no, no problem, no problem. All right, all right. So I hope you guys see the value here in the strategy, and remember, whether you sign up for one of my packages or not, remember the most important thing is to take action. All right. What I like to see is success stories. What I like to see is people implementing, because once you start doing this, especially guys, if you're going through the live hands-on training with me, after you've done this once or twice, chances are it's going to be the most fun marketing you've ever done. Because people say, how much time does this take? Because I've already seen that question 3 times. It doesn't take much time at all. The bulk of your time is just spent browsing through the special offers and seeing how much you can get paid. So, so yeah, it's fun when the bulk of your time is taking a look at and picking and mixing and matching great offers. You go, oh wow, people in my database will love this. I have 300 people in this segment that are looking for home decor items. I have 150 people over here that like restaurants and food and eating. I got 400 people over here looking at entertainment and electronics, and I got 40 people over here looking at the real estate section. So I just go through and I mix and match the special offers and just send out the email. Yeah, Ronald, yeah, just send me an email then. C. Weber, here, I'm going to post my email one more time. You should see that showing up in the chat box again, cweber@averagejoelo.com. Just send that email over and we'll get you all squared away. Awesome, awesome, good deal. Did I miss any questions? I just want to make sure because I think a lot of them were already answered by the end there because a lot of them were asked multiple times. So if I missed any questions, guys, now is absolutely the time to get to that. I'd be more than happy to answer that for you. Okay, I see some questions. Okay, for the directory website, some folks saying, well, if I'm doing package one and I won't have a directory website, can I still do this? Yeah, absolutely. The directory website is like putting it on a turbocharger, right? However, you can still earn affiliate commissions without an affiliate or without a directory website. What I would do in that instance is dedicate a certain page to your existing website to the special offers. Just give it a name, best deals in St. Louis, moving deals in St. Louis, et cetera, for example. And that's where you're going to post your links. Now, it's not as effective. You're not going to get the SEO juice and all the rankings and all those other benefits, but it's still better than nothing because you're still getting money coming in the front door, right? So it's a minimum action that I would recommend, even if you're not on option 2 or 3. Okay, so yeah, you can still, heck, you can make affiliate income just using nothing but email if you like. I've been there, done that before. Chad, are the page links going out today? Yeah, once you sign up, my apologies, guys. I should have addressed this sooner. So thanks for reminding me, Paul. Once you sign up, your logins should be going out today. All right. So yeah, you'll be getting your initial links today. We have a live training scheduled for Monday, and we have 2 live trainings scheduled for next week, hands-on, for those of you doing packages 2 and 3. All right, so you will be able to join me on live trainings next week. For those of you that are doing option 1, yes, you'll have your logins today. Options 2 and 3, you'll have your logins today as well, but the live trainings will take place on Monday of next week, and the second date will be scheduled by Monday as well. All right. And we're going to keep adding to that members area. All right. And if you miss one of the live trainings, because I see some folks asking, if you miss, that's not a problem. We will indeed have a replay for you. That replay will be put into the members area, no doubt. All right. Yeah, Brian, Monday will be 1 o'clock Central. Yeah, Dave. Dave wants to know if he can put his assistant on this. Can he use his assistant as the trainee to take care of this? Yeah, that's fine, Dave. Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, and Brian. Yeah, they will be recorded, and it's 1 o'clock Central on Monday is the date that we already have scheduled. The second date will not be scheduled until either tonight or first thing Monday morning, but you'll know no later than Monday morning for the second date. And when you keep going back into the members area, you'll see we're just adding more and more content. So yeah, we have the initial videos in there now. We have a couple of downloadable guides and checklists, but we're just adding to it and adding to it and adding to it to make things easier and easier for you guys. Okay, because yeah, this is some pretty exciting stuff, guys. It's really, really neat. The types of doors that it opens and these skills that you learn are transferable. You can use these for any topic, any niche on the web, period. Okay. Awesome. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up here today, guys. loanofficermarketinglab.com/gigs. I thank you guys so much for joining me. If for whatever reason, if you were one of the few that were not able to get the page to cooperate with you due to the volume, then you can either try again in about 5 to 10 minutes or just send an email over to cweber@averagejoelo.com. If for whatever reason it's acting a little goofy, we will give you a jingle and get you all squared away. All right, so thanks again for joining me this afternoon, guys. I hope you have an awesome rest of your afternoon and evening. Make it a great weekend. And, oh, okay, awesome, Karen. We'll see you there. And I look forward to chatting with you guys next week, okay? Thanks, guys. Bye now.